This is the WJTS News. In the news tonight, road closures, Kleesner seeking a second term, Spencer County Chamber of Commerce kicking off the new year. Kirkuksa will be in the sports, and our WJTS Informed segment continues with Clayton Boyles. All to come on WJTS TV News. Good evening, I'm Jenna Schaffer with the news. At least 15 roads are still closed around Dubois County for high water. To see a complete list of these road closures, head to our website, WJTS.tv. Republican Mike Kleesner is seeking a second term for the Dubois County Councilman at large seat. Kleesner was elected to the position in 2016 and says he's excited about having another opportunity to serve residents of Dubois County. Kleesner is a former owner of several small businesses in Dubois County and retired from Seifert Construction in 2014. The lifelong Dubois County resident graduated from Jasper High School and has an associate's degree in architectural engineering. Kleesner retired from military service after serving 21 years in the Indiana National Guard and U.S. Army Reserve. Kleesner is a member of Holy Family Church and serves on the Facilities Management Committee and Bereavement Luncheon Ministry. He's also a member of the American Legion and of several civic organizations. He was a Ferdinand Kiwanis member for 28 years, serving 2 separate terms as president, and was given the Outstanding President Award for his service. To learn more about Mike Kleesner, head to our website, WJTS.tv. The town of Montgomery is appointing Doug Myring to fill a vacated council seat. The Montgomery Town Council appointed Myring to replace exiting council member Darren Steiner during the first meeting of the year. Councilman Steiner announced his resignation at the December Town Board meeting. Myring is an insurance agent for O&I Risk Partners and lives in Montgomery with his wife Christy and their 2 sons. The Spencer County Chamber of Commerce is kicking off the new year with a special breakfast. The Chamber is hosting a morning brew session, focusing on the constant change in the technology world. Spencer County Chamber member and Island LLC is bringing awareness about the importance of the digital age and teaching how it can help you and your business in rural America. The morning brew session takes place on Thursday, January 23rd at 7:30 Central Time in the Spencer County Youth and Community Center in Christie. To RSVP, contact Kathy Rinke by emailing kathy@spencercountychamber.org or by calling or texting 812-649-2186. The Jasper Police Department has 2 new school resource officer vehicles. Officers unveiled the vehicles at a Board of Public Works and Safety meeting on Tuesday. One is a 2019 Dodge Ram truck and is driven by SRO Brian Lampert. The other vehicle is a 2020 Ford Mustang and is driven by Jason Canese. Jasper High School students designed graphics for the cars, and 2 sign guys wrapped them. JPD hopes these vehicles get students engaged in conversation and help build relationships with the school resource officers. These JPD School Information Officer vehicles are made possible by the generous support of several great donors and with help from the Dubois County Community Foundation. JPD says they are grateful for the community's support and donations and are excited to promote the pride of the Jasper School Corporation. The Dubois County Health Department is closing from 8 a.m. to 12 noon on January 30th for a mass point of dispensing, or POD, location drill. During this drill, staff will practice setting up a pod location to provide medication if there were ever an outbreak or attack of an agent. PODs are not treatment sites. If an incident like this would ever occur, residents who were exposed or at risk of being exposed to the identified agent would come to the pod to receive medication. The Indiana State Department of Health would fund this medication, and it would not cost the participant anything. To make this drill more realistic, state officials made a scenario of hepatitis A exposure in a buffet-style popular restaurant where a worker supposedly handles food while ill and prepares it for consumption by consumers between January 18th and January 20th. A vaccination clinic scenario is also scheduled at the Jasper Middle School. This drill is required by the Division of Emergency Preparedness DEP grant within the Indiana State Department of Health. All Dubois County Health Department staff is assigned a role to help with setting up this pod exercise. As a reminder, the temporary closure of the Dubois County Health Department services to the public is on January 30th for a drill and will last from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. The United States District Court of the Southern District of Indiana is making residents aware about phone scams. The court says scammers are calling individuals with cases pending before the court, posing as court staff, and requesting for the victim's Social Security number. Court officials say government employees will never contact someone and demand personal information or payment by phone or email. If you believe you are a victim of this scam, report the incident to the District Court Clerk's office at 317-229-3700 and to the Federal Trade Commission at ftcomplainassistant.gov. The Indiana House voted to eliminate the remaining township assessor offices around the state. House members voted 53-44 on Tuesday in favor of a bill abolishing the remaining 13 township assessor offices in 9 counties. This bill would transfer to county assessor offices those duties for determining the value of buildings and land for property taxes. The 13th township assessor office remained after voters decided to retain them in 2008 referendum. This was allowed under a law that abolished more than 950 offices across the state. Supporters say reports have found that county offices tend to be more cost-effective and fair in property assessments. The Indiana House of Representatives is backing a bill that would decouple teacher performance evaluations from student test scores. Representatives advanced Senate Bill 1002 on Monday with a 100-0 vote. The bill removes a state mandate for school districts to use students' standardized test scores to assess teachers' overall performance. Representative Stephen Bartels of Eckerty is a co-author of the bill and says these standardized exams are a significant portion of teachers' annual evaluations. This determines where an educator falls on the high effective to ineffective scales and influences teacher pay. After meeting with education from Crawford, Perry, and Spencer counties, Bartels says it is clear that improvements must be made to the performance evaluation process. According to Bartels, decoupling teacher performance evaluations from standardized test scores will help hardworking educators focus on teaching their students. The bill now moves to the Indiana Senate for further consideration. Governor Eric Holcomb says teachers have to wait another year for a raise. Holcomb explained how to free up tens of millions of dollars towards increasing teacher pay to state legislatures during the State of the State speech last night. Holcomb wants to tap into the state's $2.3 billion in cash reserves in the 2021 legislative session to make a $250 million early payment into the state teacher pension fund. The governor says this new payment will free up $50 million in annual state funding. Governor Eric Holcomb is officially proclaiming the week of January 26th to February 1st as School Choice Week in Indiana. In honor of the week, parents, schools, and other organizers have 1,352 events and activities planned across the state, including rallies, roundtable discussions, school fairs, and more. Each event is designed to celebrate education and spark conversations about school opportunities. National School Choice Week showcases the various effective education options for students and families around the country. More than 50,000 independently planned events are scheduled to celebrate the week. We'll take a look at your weather forecast when we come back on 18 WJTS.